y'all, so we are here today with Matt Lieberman, as you may know from SourceFed.
We asked you, like, what are some crazy topics you want us to talk about? So we have a couple topics, and the first topic, tell us your first kiss.
Ooh.
Was it embarrassing? Was it awkward? Did you miss? Give us the details. Not our first kiss, but our individual first kiss.
Okay. So I was dared to kiss my girlfriend at the time. I was in 8th grade, and I didn't think about anything other than like I'm supposed to get a girlfriend. So I got her, and then I didn't realize I was supposed to like call her and like want to hang out with her, go on dates. I was just like, I have a girlfriend. Our friends dared me to kiss her. I'm like, fine. And I kissed her, there. And that was that. She broke up with me 2 months later.
Oh wow, yeah. So it took her some time to
took her some time. She broke up with me by having someone pass a note during middle school graduation.
Classic.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember she was sleeping over and we were watching Homeward Bound and I was so nervous and I knew it was gonna happen. Like you just like, it was one of those, I just knew it was about to happen.
Tonight
I was like, I had my first kiss. And so I'm like awkwardly like laying in her lap and we're like looking up at each other, and it took like the entire movie for us to finally kiss. When we did, it was like this slow-mo thing and it finally happened, and I jumped up and ran to the bathroom.
Oh.
So, I was just so awkward and excited at the same time.
Did you dance a little when you got in the bathroom?
Yeah, and so I'm in the bathroom and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like practicing too with my hand. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah. Oh man, now I have to do that again? What if I'm not as good as the first time?
No, I didn't have to worry about that because I stayed in the bathroom the rest of the night.
My first kiss would be in high school, and I was so nervous, and he wanted to kiss me for so long before, and I was like, finally I'll kiss him. Like, and I just didn't like him that much. And so finally we went in for the kiss. We both had braces at the time, and I just remember thinking, what if they get caught? What if they get caught? What if they get caught?
Or like the
thinking
food
like, well no, it was only even a
Or God forbid you had the rubber bands, and then when you got caught in the rubber bands.
Or like it snapped.
But this wasn't, it was just a peck. I was like, they're gonna get stuck. Even though it's a peck, they're going to get stuck. You're gonna jump out and grab me. It wasn't pleasant.
What, the kiss wasn't?
No,
was it like a hard?
A few months later. Too.
Was it like a?
He was not. He was a slobbery kisser.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see what it was like?
It's like.
Oh my god, it was not like that. That was so gross.
Like this. It would be like this, like, kiss me.
Okay, alright. I'm in your mouth.
You just got like the wettest part of the inside of the lip, and it's just like.
But then there's also a tiny bit of stubble, and little did I know, like later in life, I'd be like, oh, lesbian, lesbian, lesbian.
What is the importance of being positive?
It's everything.
None of us asked to be born. At some point, you realize that you're alive and you're already here. And life has a lot of shitty things that happen to you. The only way that you can get through life in one piece is to be hopeful and to be positive and know that this too shall pass, and it will ultimately lead to better things.
There's always going to be something negative, and there's always going to be bad in your life. It's just 100% how you perceive it. Like, how do you take these difficulties, how do you take these struggles and turn them around and learn from them and make yourself the best person you can be from these experiences?
I think in the moment, if you're going through something difficult right now, it feels like the most impossible thing in the world. But an important thing to remember, and the more you say maybe go through struggle and learn to grow from it, the more you'll realize like, oh my gosh, I'm stronger now. And so then things may start to happen and you're like, oh my gosh, I can get through this because my attitude is right about it. Seek out the positivity and you will naturally start to feel more positive.
Yeah, being positive means that even when you're faced with something awful and you are just broken, that you're not going to let it hold you back from living your life.
Or that you know that it will eventually get better and better.
Yeah.
How does being a YouTube couple affect negatively and positively your relationship?
I think one of the positive effects is that we see our documented relationship, like we can go back and experience it together.
I have some memory issues, and so when we started vlogging, for me, it was such a wonderful thing to look back and have like a database of all of these videos of our relationship, and we get to look back and see like the progress of our relationship and of ourselves.
A negative aspect is that you have this pressure, constant pressure on you to make your relationship perfect because people may perceive it that way. And you have to remember that when the cameras turn off, there's still a real relationship, and so you have to work really, really hard at it.
How does being a YouTuber affect you personally in your life?
It keeps me honest and grounded to who I am, because I feel like I share more with my viewers than I do with my friends.
Yeah.
They're me. You should always try to be the person that you needed when you were growing up, when you grow up, and I needed somebody who was honest about the fact that they're not perfect and who did encourage me to like keep going and to hope that one day my life would improve. I was a very depressed kid, and if I showed that kid my life now, he would not believe me. He'd throw me out of the room. So to be able to do that for other people is the best thing in the entire world.
Well, thank you so much for being in this video. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on SourceFed, youtube.com/SourceFed, or youtube.com/Matthew D. Lieberman is my personal channel. You can also just go to LieberFriends.com if that's easier. And I did an amazing video with these two ladies. That'll be in the description. You should totally check that out. They answered some amazing questions. Or just click on me, this face.
Big kiss, big hug, big love. Mwah!